Hello there, it's William again, and I'm testing out now Workstation 80 latest code I was working on, and I already finished the multi-preset code, so now you can select multi-presets and also rename the presets directly there, and add new. You just have to update the interface so it reflects when it selects a different preset from the list, but at least it's working. The browser, I fixed some problems and I finished it up, and also I improved the resizing of the interface. And the resizing when the multi-preset is open. So it's moving along. Now I need to fix a few other things. So let me create another file. So I have my layer change file, but also need another one for interface changes, so I don't know what the name I should call for that. A lot of birds flying by. So I'm using I'm using Visual Studio latest version because I was still using the 2017 version, and it didn't present any problems, and it's working great, so I will continue using it instead since it's newer. Let me check now here. On the interface, I have the multi-preset there. I have the layer changed, and then I have to create another one. And it should be something like preset changed. Yeah, I think that's the name I'm going to use. So every time you either load a new preset or select a new preset, it's going to call this code. Oh, why did it close everything? It's on the wrong place. Okay. Let me check again. 2022. Oh, it's loading the old studio again. I don't know what's doing that. I have to check. But if I click in here, it should load. Yeah, that's a new one. Anyway. Okay, so now it's correct. So instead of layer change, now I'm going to create the change preset. And then I have to create these on my header file. So that's it. Change preset. And then from the multi-preset, when you select a new one, where is it? Oh, here's going to change it. Then we just call the editor change preset. So it has to check the preset that has been loaded, what is going to be showing. And on the initialization, so initialize, here where I set what's going to show by default, I also have to change this. So instead, before set size, I guess, I call it change preset. And then there, so if the preset is empty, I show the first initial window, initialize window. That's the one that's showing right now. So it should show this window when there is nothing in the preset, so the preset is empty. Or it should check. Yeah, actually, it should check first for the settings here, start upload. So is it initial startup? This is the one I have to check. So already on the editor. So we need to compare with default. If it's the default window, but then it's not exactly like this. Oh, it's a bit more complicated. So let me think on. Let me grab some water. Okay, so let me think now. The layer object equals new. I already did this, so what is it? I remember doing that already. Oh, it is on the layer change. So, as I'm thinking about this, so what happens now? Okay, so if layer size is 0, so there are no layers, we open the initial startup. Oh, actually, change the preset. We have to do this during the initialization of any new preset. Not in here, actually. So we have to create 2 calls. I don't know if it's going to work. It's going to be a problem. Oh, I forgot to create the top layer. Because the top layer always exists. So there you go. So it's changing. I can see there's a small delay when I click. Now let me test this in plugin mode, just to be sure. Empty project. Yeah, I can see that it starts with the empty interface and then redraws it very quickly. And this is in debug mode. In release mode should be even faster. So I forgot to test. Let me check one thing. So if I go to the browse presets, then I'll close it here, close in here, then open again. It seems to be working correctly. So ideally, what you can do, because one thing I was thinking is when you close it, then you open again, if it's going to stay where it should stay. So let's say on browse presets, you open again, you open in the initial window again, which is not bad because you haven't loaded any preset. If you actually loaded the preset, it's going to show the preset interface. So that's kind of correct. So, well, okay, it's kind of correct. So I'm going to worry about this later on. But for now, it should be like this. But maybe... So let me check the show browser variable. I'm no longer using it. So let me remove this for now, as I'm not using. And instead, I'm going to create a show browser equals false. But actually, I'm going to put this on the plugin, not the interface, so it remembers what it was. So instead, on the preset change it, Show browser. That way it's going to remember better where it was when you close and reopen. I don't remember what this was about. And it's only being used in there, so I'm going to remove it for now. So, okay, let's go back. Preset changed. If show browser is going to be a different type of layer, which is the browser layer. So let me see. Okay. And then, of course, I have to change this as I click on the browser and close the browser. So, options, browser search, browser close. Then the initial. Initial browser true. That should do it. So by default, the browser is closed. Let me compile this, the release version. What did I press in here? Oh, it's compiling. So I want to check now in the plugin format. So it's very quick. Don't mind about the red boxes, it's just something I created to help me out with the interface. So let's go, browse presets. So it stays in there as I change presets and as I reopen the interface. So that's good. And if I close it, it stays in there too. Because those presets are empty. They're just test presets that I created. So okay, that's good now. Of course, that when I load a preset that actually has layers, I have to worry about creating the layers interface instead. But for now, I don't have any layer interface to create. So besides that, the rename is also working. And the add new is also working. Just the remove, I have to add the code. So let's take a look. Multi preset. And just to confirm, when you select move to remove it, it's going to ask to confirm. Remove preset. Then, this is the tricky part. We need to remove the interface and then set the preset to be removed in the audio thread to avoid problems. So there's always going to be one preset, so what we can do is how I'm going to handle that. Well, first of all, we can't remove the preset if it's the last one, because there is always must be one preset. So remove, enable, size, selected preset is not 0. No, it's not that. It's higher than 1. If you have more than one preset, we can remove the preset. Any preset. I think that's correct. I have to test. Because sometimes my logic in my head works in a different way, and then I get in trouble for that. So there's always going to be one preset left. Because the idea is that when you remove the preset, it has to select another one. So I'm trying to think how I'm going to handle that. So it moves up or selects the one below it. Or always selects the one below it, maybe. Unless it's the last one. But this should work. So what you can do now is go like well, we're going to have to create another thing. So it's going to be remove preset. It's the only way I can do this. Then we don't do this in here. Yeah, that should work. So now, when the layer is changed, so it's going to do a preset change, and it's going to change the layer. Actually not. I need to create a thread for this, so I can check the audio for running. Then I stop the audio, and then I change the layer instead. So let me check the layer changed. What I could do is change the layer without passing anything. So now I can check my layer change thread. Then I can check for the remove preset. Something like that. That's a bit tricky. So let me think for a second in this. Well, in this case, I don't think it's going to be good to reuse the thread, because it's going to complicate a lot the code. So instead, we could use the timer for that. And then you can use an atomic for that, just to keep it thread safe. That should work a bit better. And then we disable the mouse so it doesn't create 2 clicks or something like that. Then we can go to the timer callback. And there's already a lot of stuff on timer. But that's okay, it's all quick stuff. So it checks that out. And now we can suspend the audio thread. So if it is suspended, then we can go ahead and remove the preset. So it's going to be safe to remove. Presets, remove. Delete object. Set to -1. And now we can do the preset change. But first we have to select another preset. So it's going to be current multi-preset equals. You can go always back to 0. It's just easier. Then we just call it change presets, which is going to create the new layer. But before we can do that, we can go and reactivate it. The audio thread. So that's much easier to handle and should work correctly. So when you need to remove a preset from a chainer, the multi-preset chainer, we have to suspend the processing, suspend mouse to the interface, mouse clicks to the interface, so you can't click on something that's about to be deleted. So here I have 3 presets. So let's say I'm going to remove the last one. Remove preset. Seems to be working. Oh, just the clicks on the interface are not working. Oh. Let me see what I did wrong. Of course, I have to go like this because I was just disabled on the multi-preset object, not the whole thing. So let's see now. Remove preset. Yeah, that's working now. And when there's just one left, you can't remove it. You need at least 2 presets in order to be able to remove it, one of the presets. So that's correct. And it works, so that's good. So let me think. Yeah. Okay, so let me check something here. Just quickly. Just a minute. I'm just checking something on my computer. Okay, let's go back. So I got pretty much everything in place now. I just need to fix a problem with the browser that I was having since I didn't finish the last code. So a lot of stuff is already working correctly. And that's working very fast, even though it's refreshing the whole interface. But that's needed because each preset can have its own interface. So this initialization window only shows when you add a new preset and it's empty, and you have used the start upload options. So that's pretty much done. Okay, I have to log out for for some time, but later going to be back.